How's it going, guys? And welcome back to another episode of our MLB The Show 25 Road to the Show series with our two-way player, Everett Scott. And in today's episode, we are going to continue our third season here with the Chicago Cubs. We're only a few weeks into the season here. You can see we had a dominant start. We won the series against the Phillies 3-1. Then we went on to sweep the Orioles in a 3-game set. Then we came into Toronto, swept them, so we were on a 6-game winning streak there, followed it up with another 3-game winning streak. And then we finally lost game 1 of this series to the Pittsburgh Pirates, but we rebounded and won the next 2. So we are 14-2 on the start of the new year, and we are coming out swinging, and hopefully we can continue and keep that momentum. This series, it might be a shorter episode just because we do not have any pitching performances in this one. So I'm not sure how much of it I will edit out. Maybe if I'm feeling like it and the video isn't taking too long, maybe we'll go into this 3-game series against the Royals as well. But that one will be a little bit longer because we are pitching in the first game of that series. But yeah, I have no idea if I fixed the encoding overloaded issue or not. I have my task manager up with OBS going, and it says my GPU is riding at pretty much 50% while I'm doing this, and I heard GPU is like the main thing. From everything I looked up, it says GPU is like your main thing, so I don't know if maybe certain things I'm doing it just like spikes, and that's when the encoding overloaded issue happens. I'm going to actually move it over so I can see it better out of my peripheral. So yeah, and who knows, maybe with this task manager open, that might cause issues too, but I don't know. So there might be encoding overloaded issues in this one. There might not be. I did open OBS and reset it. I opened it, closed it, and reopened it again just to maybe fix some of that, but that's neither here nor there. You guys don't really care about that. Like I said, we are going to play at least this 4-game set against the Miami Marlins here, looking to ideally be 18-2 after this series is over. But first, we got to actually jump into the series. I did change Everett Scott's appearance here. You can see I do have him decked out in all white, but it is actually team color 3. So it does change based on like the attire. So like if we're in our City Connects, it'll all be like red instead of white. But I figured we'd roll with a different style for now. Obviously the glove is red just because they don't let you do like an all white glove, which I think is really weird. But and I am saving up my tokens. I'm going to save up until we get to around the All-Star break, and then I figured we could do a big spending spree. But yeah, enough rambling. I've been talking for almost 3.5 minutes. Let's just jump in, shall we? Game 1 of this series. We can go through here quick so you can see the different colors. It's mostly white or gray, but like obviously it changes there to red. And then it's white, 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 white. So it's pretty much just always white, and then it's gray there for the most part. One I do like is I like that, the nice like baby blues right there. I can't remember. Are we at home? Yeah, we're at home. Okay, so we'll just rock normal homes. I feel like we don't wear those a whole lot in my videos, but who knows?
Everett Scott ready to go in this one.
And yeah, we are doing very well to start off the season.
Leading the league in batting average. It's the Miami Marlins.
So obviously we're hoping we can win this series. We started off the season with a 4-game set against the Phillies and won 3-1, only losing that last game. But we're just going to start off with single, nobody on base, 2 outs, see what we can do here. And how about that? Pitches me an absolute meatball right down the middle, and we just get it out of here. We get it done and dusted right away, folks. Done and dusted.
Just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one. No doubt about that one.
Already at 16 homers on the season. And we did pitch the last game of the series I played before this, so we will just be the DH in this one.
A good hitter can its pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going
A
to
good
be.
way to start.
The challenge.
One thing I'm going to check. Hopefully that wasn't on beginner. Okay, we're still on rookie.
Not
Okay.
get over anxious and come out
And
of
we're
your
losing
swing. He
2-1.
stayed on it and
Talk
got
about a
all of
kick
it.
to the nuts.
That
Okay,
misses.
1-0.
1-0.
And we're already at 10 stolen bases. A lot of those are actually from stealing home plate, so don't know why I swung at that. Do not ask me why, because I do not know. Could not tell you. Should be 3-0 right now.
That's off the mark.
Close one there. That should have been a walk, 4-pitch walk.
Just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at bats out of them.
That's a solid hit, but I think that's just going to be a fly out to left. Indeed, it will. One down here in the bottom of the fourth. Hopefully the boys can come up clutch. No, they can't. Instead, we let them get 2 more. That's good.
If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Oh, how about another home run? Get us back to within 2. Apparently, I'm the only one who feels like showing up in this one. Number 17.
First pitch changeup, and he was all over it. Not sure if he was expecting off speed or not, but he picked up on the velocity and punished it.
And there's Paredes. He's pretty good. He's pretty good at coming up clutch when we need him, but seems like the boys are kind of struggling here in this one. Oh, here we go. Big boost. We could take the lead here. But we're just going to keep it simple. We're going to try and just get one of them in here. You got 2 on, 2 out. Okay, that's low. 1-0. We'll take that.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out.
A little low for my standards, even though I literally swung at one way lower than that earlier. But we'll just pretend like I didn't. There we go, up the middle. That should bring in 1. Pete Crow's going 3. Yep. That'll probably just be counted as a single with an extra base. Yep. They're only down by 1, and we are both in scoring position now, so that's good. That is good.
Well, he's so dialed in, I don't think he even realizes how much pressure exists out there. Very easy.
Now we got Paredes. Like I was saying, he can come up clutch. I also don't know if I mentioned it, but I unequipped the socks. I don't like them. Oh, he bobbles it, but Paredes is so slow. But it was an offline throw, and we're tied up. That should be an error. We're going to see if we can steal home, give ourselves the lead. No, he's not going to throw us. That's going to be low. I don't know why he dives back. But we're going to try and steal home here. He tries to pick me off. No, he will not. And there's ball 4, so bases are juiced with 2 outs. Come on, man. Try and pick me off. You know you want to. No, apparently he doesn't. Well, we're getting home anyway. We'll take it. Okay, now we're crushing them here. This is what we love to see. Up by 4 in the bottom of the 8th. Nobody on, 2 outs. We always like to add some insurance if we can. 1-0.
Sterling, only 20 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2025. Next offering is in for a strike.
I'm okay laying off that one. Could have just been a grounder if I swung at it. Okay, 2-1.
2 down, nobody on. Here the bottom half.
Do a little practice swing in there. Also, I did take off the pine tar off my bat. Not that that really matters. Okay, fouled that off.
outs.
Okay, 3-2. Ah, I got a piece of it. Still struck out, though. You hate to see it. Okay, we're jumping in here. We're still up by 4. See if Adam can seal the deal. That's a grounder that gets into the outfield. So we will go at least one more. Come on, Adam. Pitch him something he can't hit here. And he crushes that, but Pete Crow should have that. And he does. So we had a nice comeback there in the late stages of game 1 here, and we end up coming away with a 1-0 series lead. We're going to move into game number 2 here. We were 3 for 5 with 2 home runs, a single, 3 ribbies, and 3 runs. Okay, 15-2 on the season. Let's jump into game number 2 here, folks. And I think I'm going to go back to our normal way of editing, because I don't really have anything to talk about, so I don't need to ramble on through the entire games. So we'll go back to our normal editing. All right, so starting out here in left field in the top of the first, I got bases juice with 2 outs. I feel like I need to move this way a bit, just a skosh. Okay, good call. And there we go. No damage. We love that. So now a boss challenge here. We got a runner on first with a 1 out. Let's try and just get a single. That's a solid crack. And that is out of here. No, it isn't. It's off the wall, but we're getting a triple off that. And no, we're not, because he's not going. What a schmuck. I mean, he probably would have been out at home, so it wasn't a... Anyway, moving on from that, we're in left field. Got runners on the corners with no outs. That was my bad. We'll just pretend like I didn't do that. Okay, here we go. Perfect. On the money. And he's out by a mile. Out by a mile. You can definitely tell my arm accuracy is not that good. I just got lucky that I managed to get that on the blue. Get that perfect throw in there. I mean, left field and right field, or I mean left field from that position is a lot easier than it would be like trying to throw him out from center. And we're losing 6-0. Okay. You love that. So we just got to get something going. And there we go. Took 2 pitches, and we crushed that 4-seamer out of here, and we're only down by 5. Wish I could be more excited. But, I mean, we're still down by 5, so there's still a lot of work for us to do here. I'm definitely thinking I might have to bump it up to veteran finally. But we'll see. If we keep crushing him out of here like we are, that's the 3rd home run of the video. So if we get like 2 more, then I'll probably turn up the difficulty. Okay, top of the 5th, nobody on, 1 out. Still losing by 5.
Because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy,
okay, that one's going to drop.
Base hit.
He'll hold up at first. Okay, nice routine play there.
He went up there and got it with 2 strikes. I'm not gonna.
All right, so bottom of the 6th, we got 1 on with no outs. Even if we get another homer here, we're still down by 5, or by 4 rather. So I don't know, we might be losing game 2 here. Unless we can have a huge rally here. You never know. And that's a perfect blast. Is that one going to get out? Yes, it is. We got another home run here. Unfortunately, we're down by 4 yet. But we have no outs here. Or 1 out. I can't remember. I cannot remember. We either have no outs or one out. No outs. So I mean, we could have a rally here in the bottom of the 6th. We got me and Triolo in. Ooh, big boost here. Okay. We're losing by 5. We can get a couple in. Let's try and get one in. Gotta try and get one in at least. And that is unfortunately not going to be a home run, which we really could have used in that situation, but at least we did get a ribby. We're only down by 4 now. Okay, top of the 8th. We're still losing by 4. We're running out of time here. But this is a 4-game series, so we got 2 more games after this we can win to take it. It's not the end of the world if we lose this one. That's a little blooper in the left. On the money there. Another perfect throw, but he stays at first. Good call. Okay, bottom of the 9th. Runner on first with 2 outs.
He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course.
Be nice if we could get a 3rd home run, but we'd still be down by 2.
2 outs.
And that's a solid hit into right field, but I don't think that'll have the juice. No, it will not. So unfortunately, we lose game number 2 here in Chicago. Like I said, this is a 4-game set, so we have 2 more games to win this series. I mean, I'd rather tie the series instead of losing, but let's just hope we can win games 3 and 4 and take it 3-1. All right, so start of game 3 here. They got a runner on first with only 1 out. Ryan Mountcastle, he currently plays in Baltimore, right? I believe so. Obviously, we're 3 years in here, and I believe we spent the entire. We did spend an entire year in the minors too, so technically this is 4 years into the MLB. So it's a lot different than it is in real life, that's for sure. Okay, we got a runner on first with only 1 out. You know what? Let's try and go for an extra base hit. And I strike out swinging. That was just a bad at-bat there. I had no patience, swinging at everything. But we're here in the top of the 2nd, out back in left. Nobody on. I'm going to move back just a skosh.
For the White Sox in 2019.
Okay, solid. It drops. Nice little routine hit there for Vaughn. All right, so bottom of the 4th, we're leading off here. Marlins are up by 1. And there we go. Pitches me an absolute beautiful slider. And we tie this game up just like that. Took 2 swings. And we're on 20 homers on the season. Like that slider, it perfectly curved in. Just perfectly. I was able to read that right on the money. All right, top of the 6th. They added a run, we added 2. So we obviously got to try and hold on to our lead here.
1 out, base is empty. Well struck left field.
We should have that. Oh, of course we bobble it. Got a perfect throw to our cutoff. Is that going to count as an error? I'll count it as a double. We should have had that though, man. We had that in our glove and it just was like, no. I feel like my guy should have caught that, but it is what it is. We're leading off the bottom of the 6th here. Maybe try and get some insurance. I don't know about that one, Chief. That one is just going to be a fly out to right.
Makes the grab, one down.
We're going back to the
Nice
dugout.
job to get your first out of the ball game.
Man at first.
So back out and left here,
Next is
top of the seventh. They got one on,
Andrew
2
Vaughn.
outs. We added 2 more runs. So hopefully we can shut the door on them here, play good defense, get some good pitching, take game 3 of this 4-game set. That would be ideal.
Runner takes off. Smash down the
Hey.
left field line. And that is
We
that.
make the catch. All right, so we're coming up the bat here. We are boosted. We got a runner in scoring position with 2 outs. Let's try and drive him in here. And that is just going to be a ground out to second. Nothing doing for us there, but that's okay. We still got a 3-run cushion. Only need 6 more outs. And we added 1 in the bottom of the 8th. That's good. That's good. See if Adam can shut the door here on Miami. And Ha-Seong Kim over to first. And we take game 3.
Scott with a good game to help lift them to the win. Only 1 hit, a home run.
Okay. We got 1 more game left in this series, and I am going to wrap it up after that, just to keep the video pretty quick and simple. So let's see if we can take a 3-1 series win here and go 17-3 on the season. Starting off with the boss challenge here in game 4. Nobody on, 2 out. Just try and go for a single. All right, so we take a walk there. We were down in the count 1-2 there for a hot minute. We battled back and we ended up taking a 3-2 full count walk. Whoa, almost overthrew that there, bud. We will be on the move though, just because it is a full count with 2 outs. And Paredes, he'll take the walk. So back-to-back walks there. We'll always take that.
That's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Going for the double steal. Oh, shit, there's 2 outs, so it doesn't matter. Just keep going. All right, so nothing going for us at the end of 1. Okay, back up to bat. We are obviously the DH in this one because I believe at the start of the next series we are pitching, if I remember correct. But we got a runner on second with 2 outs. We got to bring him in. We got to come up clutch here. That's why we get paid the big bucks. All right, we take another walk here. We haven't had to hardly do anything in this one.
Some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't.
So let's see if Paredes can come up clutch here. He also got walked last time. No full count on this one yet, so we are not going to be on the move.
2-2 now.
He crushes that. He's going home. And he's out. Pete Crow's got the speed, but I was a little dicey on that decision. I mean, knowing me though, I would have went for it too, so can't judge too much. But we're back up on deck here. We're losing by 1, but we do got a runner in scoring position with only 1 out. So we got to come up clutch. And there we go. We have a 3-2 game here, folks. We needed to come up clutch, and we just did it right there.
And they add a pair. It's 3-2. So the streak stays alive. His 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now. He can't.
We are definitely playing very, very well here at the start of the season. We brought Pete Crow in.
For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking
I mean,
ball down.
there was only so much that pitcher could do. He walked us twice. He had to pitch us something this time around. But you got to believe he's getting pulled after that.
So 2 down.
Okay, back up here. Still up by 1. But nobody on this time around. And that's just going to be a little blooper to short. We will not beat that out. All right. So bottom of the ninth,
Out, space is empty.
1 out
And a
away
baseball
from
one
taking a
ahead.
3-1
Ricky
series
Moniak.
victory over the Marlins and continuing our undefeated series record here.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit.
But we will not end it just yet.
And that puts the tying
Obviously, we
run
are not
on base.
undefeated. We have
That's
lost 3
tremendous
games
fight
now.
from him, and
But
I
so
know it's
far,
got
we
the
have
huggers
not
fired
lost
up
a
down there.
series.
Down to the last strike,
Assuming
getting
that we
thumbs up
win
with
this
the
one.
hit to keep the game
We
alive.
won the
It
series
ain't
against
over
Philly
yet.
3-1. Swept the Blue Jays,
Checking in, Bob
Reds.
Pond.
Won
He's gonna do
2-1
something
against the
special right
Pirates,
here.
and
It's
now we
gonna
are
have
here
to
looking to
happen with
win
2 strikes.
3-1 against the Marlins. I believe I got
Two on, 2
everything.
outs.
That's a hit into left, Alcantara, and that's off the wall. It's tied. They got a runner coming in. Can we gun him? No, we cannot, and the Marlins have a 1-run lead.
It's 4-3.
A costly mistake in the outfield thanks to the bad
Okay.
read and terrible timing for that to happen.
Now
That's a
we
you
are
just wanna
down
forget about.
to our final out. Ha-Sung Kim.
Will hit next. Tying run at
Even
first,
if he
winning
gets a
run
hit
at
here,
the
we still
plate.
got to wait for Pete Crow. And
On
that's
the
a
ground to
grounder.
short.
So I spoke too soon, ladies and gentlemen. We did not lose the series,
Hold on to win it
but we
tight
did not
as
win it.
This one ends as a one-run ball game.
That is
And a
very
great
unfortunate.
showing in this game, despite the team's loss. Just one hit,
But we
it
still had a
didn't
good
get beyond.
performance.
I'll tell you,
We
I was
came up
excited
clutch when
every
we
time he
needed
came
to. The
up.
rest of the team, it's a team sport after all at the end of the day. So, but ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a rather quick one. After editing everything from game 2 onward, it should be because I'm currently at almost 36 minutes, but after editing everything down, it should be maybe sub 22. Hopefully it's still like around the 20-minute mark, but if it's under that, that's okay. Not every video needs to be like 30-40 minutes or whatever they normally are on my channel. But I'm going to wrap it up here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. It was a little quick episode. We didn't have any pitching performance in that one. That usually takes a while. I am thinking about maybe this being the final season where we are a pitcher and then just going back to a position player. Because pitching is fun, but after a while it does get kind of old. Because I don't know, it really does slow down the pace of play when you're trying to do videos. Like if I was just doing pitching, that'd be different, I feel. Just because then we could get through the season a lot quicker. And I guess I could start simming. Like I could play a series, sim a series, play a series, sim a series. I might do that. But I don't know. I like to play all the games, but that's just me. We'll figure something out. But I'm if you guys have any input on it, if you want me to stay as a two-way player, I will. If you guys want me to switch to a position player after this season, then I will. Or if you don't really care, that's fine too. But yeah, that's pretty much it, ladies and gentlemen. So once again, if you enjoyed this episode and have not done so already, make sure to hit that like button, comment, share, subscribe, hit that bell to turn on all notifications so you never miss a future one of my videos. Thank you guys once again so much for watching, and until next time, take care.